Hello, my name's Vicky and today we're going to do a relaxing and unwinding yoga session. So for this session, a yoga mat is useful but it isn't necessary. You can do it on the carpet at home if needed. A cushion is a handy thing to hand, and a blanket might be useful to give you some cushioning under the knees. If you have some yoga equipment, a yoga block can be used instead of a cushion if you need a little bit of lift at times. And a strap might be handy if you have difficulty reaching the toes. If you haven't got a yoga strap, you can use something like a tie or a strap off a bag. But it's not necessary, you don't need one to take part in the practice. And we're going to just start off sitting in a comfortable position. This can be cross-legged, or if you'd rather have your legs straight out, feel free. Be in a position that's comfortable for you. But you want to be in a position that allows you to sit evenly on your sit bones. Have your hands resting, palms facing up on the knee or on the lap. Allow the crown of your head to float over your tailbone and let your shoulders drop back into their back pockets. And we're just going to allow ourselves to settle into this position, gathering ourselves into this moment. And then we're going to take our awareness, first of all, into the body. Starting at the feet, work your way up to the crown of your head, noticing how your body is feeling today. Be aware of any aches, pains, tender or tight spots that might need a little bit of care throughout the practice. And notice the parts of the body that feel good and full of vitality. And notice where your energy is. If you had a heat map of energy in the body, would you have more energy in one area than another? Or is the energy spread out evenly? And can your energy flow freely? Or is it stuck or trapped by anything? And notice what you bring emotionally to your practice today. Take a moment to honour those feelings. We're now going to take the awareness to the mind. How does the mind feel? Busy, still, fuzzy, sharp. Use any words that describe it for you. And then we're going to gather up all the busy thoughts that run through the mind and leave them outside by the door. If any pop back into the mind throughout the practice, just gently observe them without any judgment and let them float away. Bringing the awareness back to the breath, back to the practice. And notice your breath now, just as it is. Feel the coolness as it enters the nostrils. Feel the warmth as it leaves. Take the awareness into the back of the throat. And feel the texture and quality of the breath as it moves down and into the body. And notice where the breath comes to in the body. How the body moves to accommodate it. We're now going to breathe with more intention. So we'll bring one hand to the lower abdomen, one to the upper chest. We're going to take a deep breath. Draw it down into your abdomen, feel it expand in your hand. And as you exhale, feel it draw back towards the spine. Another deep breath, the abdomen expands, the rib cage opens, the upper chest lifts. And as you exhale, the upper chest drops, the rib cage draws in, the abdomen pulls back. Another full breath all the way up into the throat, the deepest you've taken today. And exhale all the way down to the end of the breath. And keep going in your breath in your time, taking long, full, smooth breaths until you come into a comfortable rhythm for you. And as you inhale, feel a sense of expansion through the whole of your body. As you exhale, feel a sense of softening, relaxation, letting go. As you inhale, the body energizes slightly. As you exhale, it releases. We're now going to add some movement to the breath. So we'll bring the hands together at heart center. And as we inhale, we're going to reach the hands up to the sky, gazes to the thumbs. And as you exhale, draw the hands back down to heart center. And keep going in your breath, in your time. Inhaling, reaching the hands to the sky. Exhaling back down, flowing with the breath. So that you come to the end of the movement, as you come to the end of the breath. And the movement is long and smooth, as the breath is long and smooth. Observing all four parts of the breath. There's an inhale, a pause, an exhale, a pause. The pause at either end is just slight as the breath turns to change direction. We're not holding or retaining it. Let it flow in its own time. This time we're going to inhale to reach the hands up to the sky. And exhale to drop the right hand down to the side and reach over with the left. Inhale back up to center. And exhale over to the other side. And just keep going in your time, in your breath. Flowing with the breath, so that you come to the end of the movement, as you come to the end of the breath. And feel that sense of expansion as you inhale and reach for the sky. Feel a sense of release as you reach over. We'll do one more, each side until you've done both sides evenly, working with your breath in your time. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale back to center and exhale back to heart. And release. We're going to inhale to grow the crown tall. And as you exhale, take a turn to the right, bring the right hand behind, the left hand to the knee, the gaze is to the far corner of the eyes. Take some long, full breaths here. As you inhale, grow your crown up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, soften your abdomen, spiral round the spine. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to bring the gaze back to the front and exhale to release. And we'll take it to the other side. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale, soften and twist. Taking the gaze to the corner of the eyes. As you inhale, feel the breath expand through the spine, tailbone to crown, making space between each vertebra. As you exhale, soften and spiral into those spaces, drawing the back shoulder back and round. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale to bring the gaze back to the front and exhale to release. And we're going to come to an all fours position. If you want to take a blanket for under your knees, please do so. Don't make them uncomfortable. We want the knees underneath the hips, the wrists underneath the armpits. The fingers are spread nice and wide, the middle fingers pointing forward. We're going to push down into the earth, like we're trying to push it away, and feel the energy drawing up through the arms. We're going to start off with the awareness at the tailbone. As you inhale, tip the tailbone up to the sky, abdomen sinks, chest rolls forward, gaze is up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, pull in with the abdomen, reach through the backs of the shoulders, tuck the chin. And keep going in your breath, in your time. Inhaling to stretch through the front surface of the body. Exhaling to stretch through the back surface of the body. And flow with your breath. Coming to the end of the movement as you come to the end of the breath. And bind your mind to your body and your breath. Flow it through your spine as you go, observing each part of the movement on the way. One more breath. Finishing with an exhale. And then inhale back to a neutral spine. We're going to take a good inhale here. And as we exhale, reach the hips back and right, then back and left, forward and right, making a big circle. Allow the body to be soft and fluid here. Just explore this range of movement for you. Keeping your breath long and full. And when you're ready, you can reverse the direction. Flowing round in a circle. Feel your way through the movement. And we'll do one more. Coming back to center. We're going to imagine we've got a barrel around the torso. And as we inhale, we're going to press into the hands, reach the back surface up to touch the top of the barrel. And then exhale to swoop round, touching each part of the body against a part of the barrel, making a circle. So from front on, it looks like this. Again, explore this movement. Explore the range of movement for you. And when you're ready, you can reverse the direction. Keeping your breath long and full. We'll do one more. And then we'll come back to center. We're going to take the knees out as wide as the mat. Big toe joints together. Drop the hips back to the heels. And then walk the hands forward, bringing the forehead to the mat, coming into an extended child. And take some long, full breaths here. Feel your inhale, making space through your whole back surface. And as you exhale, soften and sink into the earth. Feel the hips heavy, releasing back to the heels. Feel the heart heavy, melting into the earth as the backs of the shoulders broaden and relax. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to lift the head. And exhale to walk the hands round to the right hand side. Getting a stretch through the left hand side of the torso. Again, let your breath be long and full. Let your forehead release down. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to walk the hands back to center. And exhale over to the other side. Getting a stretch through the opposite side of the torso. Feel the inhale expand through the rib cage, the armpit, down the arm. And as you exhale, melt into the earth. See how soft and heavy you can be. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale to walk the hands back to center. We're going to tuck the toes under behind and lift the hips up and back to come into a downward facing dog. And just take any movement that feels good here. Maybe pedaling out the feet. Maybe wiggling the hips from side to side. Maybe rolling backwards and forwards on the shoulders. Have a little explore of how the body feels today. And then when you're ready, we're going to press into the hands and focus on lifting the hips up and back as far as they'll go. And then exhale to sink your heels down towards the earth. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to walk the feet forwards to the hands, bending the knees as much as you need to get there. And when you're there, extend the legs and let the whole of the upper body hang heavy and loose like a rag doll. Imagine you've got a weight on the crown of your head, and with each breath it draws you downwards. The head is heavy and the neck is loose. You can give the head a little nod backwards and forwards, a little wiggle side to side, a little twist. And then when you're ready, we're going to roll ourselves up to standing vertebra by vertebra. And roll the shoulders back. Starting near the front of the mat, we're going to have our big toe joints together. Heels can be together or slightly apart so the feet are in a straight line. We're going to spread the toes nice and wide. And we want the weight to be evenly spread between the right foot and the left foot and the fronts and the backs of the feet. We're going to press down into the big toe joint, the ball of the foot, the little toe joint and the heels. As we press down into all the corners of the feet, the arches lift. The energy draws up through the legs, engaging the leg muscles. The thighs feel like they're rotating outwards as the glutes slightly engage. At the pelvis, the pelvic floors pull in, pull up, and the tailbone draws down towards the earth. The abdomen pulls in to support the spine, and the energy continues up through the spine, making space between each vertebra until it comes out through the crown of the head, like we're being pulled tall by a string. The shoulder blades drop back into their back pockets and away from the ears. Open the palms to the front and feel the space that creates around the collarbones and the shoulders. We're going to keep the space, just turn the fingers back. This is Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel solid and sturdy, growing tall. It is the blueprint for all other yoga postures. We're going to inhale, reach the hands up to the sky, gazes to the thumbs. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold it forward, crown towards the ground. Inhale, come up halfway. Pull your abdomen in, grow your crown, making a nice flat back surface. And then exhale to fold it forward, plant the hands and step the feet back into a plank position. Or you can drop the knees for the half plank. We're going to lower it all the way to the floor. Untuck the toes, place the tops of the feet on the mat. We're not going to press through the hands, we're going to imagine that string through the crown of your head. As you inhale, you lift and open. Exhale down. Inhale, feel the lift, elbows into body, shoulders down the back. Exhale down. One more, inhale up all the way to the end of the breath. And exhale all the way back down. We're going to press through the hands, take the hips back to the heels. Option to stay here in an extended child, or you can tuck the toes under and lift the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. In downward dog, we want to spread the fingers, press into the undersides of the knuckles like we're trying to push the floor away. And as you do that, the energy draws up through the arms, rotating the upper arms outwards and shooting out through the sit bones. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to reach the right leg up and back. And exhale, swoop it forwards to the hands. You can drop the back knee, give it a little nudge if it needs one to get there. We're going to drop the back knee anyway. Coming up. We're going to inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale, sink the hips forward and down, and feel free to shuffle your front foot wherever you need to make the space. Inhale up. Exhale, shift it forward and down. Inhale up. Exhale, sink it forward and down, and we're going to hold it there for a few breath cycles. As you inhale, reach your fingers, lift your heart. As you exhale, soften your pelvis, sink your hips. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to come back up. We're going to bring the left hand to the earth on the inside of the foot. The right hand comes to me. And then as we inhale, we're going to open to the side, reaching the fingers to the sky. And take some long, full breaths here. Use your inhale to grow your crown, making space through the torso. And as you exhale, you can soften the abdomen, broadening your chest. One more breath. And then we're going to exhale to come back down. We're going to bring both hands to the inside of the foot, so they're both on this side. We're going to inhale, grow the crown. Again, make the space in the torso. And then we're going to exhale to sink ourselves down towards the earth, coming into a lizard. And take some long, full breaths here. We're working towards bringing the elbows to the mat, or if they're there, to sink a little further. Take your breath to wherever it's needed, keeping it long and full. As you inhale, make space wherever you are tightening or constraining against the posture. And as you exhale, let that area soften and relax, releasing you a little closer to the earth. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale to come back up. Bring the hands either side of the front foot. Tuck the back toe, press into the heel, coming into a long lunge. And then we're going to press through the front foot to bring the back foot to meet. And extend in a halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, swoop it up to the sky. Exhale, back to heart center. And we'll take it to the other side. Inhale, reach it up, gazes to the thumbs. Exhale, hinges at the hips, crown towards the ground. Inhale, come up halfway, pull the abdomen in, reach the crown. Exhale, fold it forward, plant the hands and step the feet back to the plank position, or drop the knees to the half plank. Option to lower to the floor, or we can come halfway for a hover, and then press through the hands, lifting the chest and the gaze to the sky. Imagine a strap round your hips. As you exhale, it's pulled up and back, taking you into a downward facing dog. Or if you want a more restful posture, you can drop the knees and come into an extended child. Take whichever version suits you and how your body feels today. Long, full breaths. Wherever you are, feel the inhale making space between your wrists and your hips. As you exhale, relax and release anywhere where you don't need tension to support you. Maybe round the shoulders, maybe round the face. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale to reach the left leg up and back. And exhale, swoop it forward to the hands. You can drop the back knee, give it a little nudge if it needs one to get there. And we're going to drop our back knee anyway. Inhaling to come up. We're going to reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale, sink the hips forward and down. Inhale up. Exhale, sink it forward and down. Inhale up. Exhale, sink it forward and down. And take some long, full breaths here. Feel the inhale lifting the chest, but the shoulders drop from the ears. It's the fingers that reach. With each exhale, soften and relax the pelvis. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to come back up. We're going to bring the right hand to the earth on the inside of the foot. The left hand's going to come to me. Inhale, open to the side. Reach the fingers up to the sky. And take some long, full breaths here. Feel those fingers pulled up as your chest broadens and opens. Let your jaw be loose, the shoulders relax. One more breath. And then we're going to exhale to come back down, bringing both hands to the inside of the foot. We're going to inhale to grow the crown, make the space, and then exhale, soften and sink down as far as is comfortable for you. Working towards bringing the elbows towards the earth. Breathe into wherever is tightening or constraining you. Feel the inhale making the space. And as you exhale, soften and sink a little further. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale to come back up. Bring the hands either side of the foot. Tuck the back toe coming into a long lunge. And then press through the front foot to bring the back foot to meet and extend in a halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, swoop it up to the sky. Exhale, back to heart center. And release. Just take a little moment here. Feel the energy flowing around the body. And release. If you've got a blanket, you can pop it out to the side. We're going to start off standing near the front of the mat. We're going to take a good inhale, and as you exhale, step it back with the right foot, or whichever foot is nearest to me. We're going to bring ourselves into a heel to arch alignment. So the front foot's pointing towards the short edge of the mat, the back foot's pointing towards the long edge of the mat, and if you drew a line through the middle of the front foot, it would go through the arch of the back foot. Fingers to collarbones. As you inhale, pull in with the abdomen, grow your crown. Exhale, open the fingers, gazes towards the front fingers. Inhale, reach, reach, reach towards the front. And then exhale to drop the hand to wherever it comes to on the leg, top hand reaching for the sky. And take some long, full breaths here. In Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. As you inhale, you can grow your crown, making space. As you exhale, soften and relax, maybe sliding you a little further. We want the shoulders to be stacked on top of each other, the top arms pulling up to the sky, opening the chest. One more breath, and then we're going to inhale to come back up. Exhale, tip it back, the back hand rests on the leg, the other arm comes over. Gazing to the sky, hand in the sky. Take some full breaths here. Feel the inhale, making space through the side of your rib cage. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale to come back up. Release the hands. We're going to shuffle the feet into a goddess squat position. So the legs are wide, toes pointing outwards, heels towards each other. We're going to inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. And as we exhale, we're going to bend the knees, pull the abdomen in, and drop the shoulders down the back. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, squat it down, making this cactus shape with the arms. Inhale up. This time as we exhale down, we're going to do a simha breath, which means we exhale loudly through the mouth and stick the tongue out like a Maori. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, Maori. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, simha breath. Inhale, reach it to the sky. And exhale to release. That breath's really nice at releasing tension around the jaw and the throat. We're now going to turn the back foot towards the short edge of the mat and the other foot towards the long edge of the mat, creating a new front foot. Coming back to our heel to arch alignment, we're going to bring our fingers to our collarbones, pull in with the abdomen, grow through the crown, open the fingers. Inhale, reach, reach, reach over the front foot and drop the hand to wherever it comes to on the leg, top hand reaching for the sky. We want those shoulders stacked one on top of the others, the fingers reaching for the sky. And keep rotating back through this back hip, helping to open up the torso. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to come back up. And exhale, tip it back. The top hand coming over, gaze to the hand in the sky. The back hand's just resting here, the torso is supporting us. And keep your breath long and full. Releasing tension around the jaw and the shoulders. See how relaxed you can be here. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale to come back up. Release the hands. Swivel the feet back to the front and step it back. Have a little shake off. And then we're going to come into a balance, a tree pose. So for this pose, you can either bring your foot to your ankle, your calf, or your thigh. And you can bring the hands to heart center and grow your branches into a tree, or a cactus. So take whichever version suits you. Stillness in the mind is the key to balancing. So a balancing posture is a really nice posture to do to create focus and relaxation. So we're going to start off by picking a still point to gaze at, somewhere, a little spot on the wall, about eye level, which isn't going to move. And let this gaze be soft and relaxed. We're not staring hard. And we're going to bring our focus of our awareness into the body as the mind drops into stillness. And we're going to take the awareness down to the right foot. Make it big and broad and sturdy. Imagine roots growing down from that foot into the earth. They sucker your foot down, it is not going to move. The stability draws up the right leg, and you can take all of your weight onto it, lifting your left foot to your ankle, your calf, or your thigh, anywhere but the knee. And bring the hands to heart center. Press into the leg with the foot and the foot with the leg to provide stability. And you can stay here, or if you feel balanced and want to take it further, you can grow your hands into your tree, or cactus. And breathe into it.
Wherever you are, let your shoulders drop from the ears. Let the jaw relax. And if you need extra balance, imagine roots growing down from your extended knee back to the earth. One more full breath. And then we're going to exhale to bring the hands back to center. And release. Release the foot. Have a little shake out. And then we're going to take it to the other side. Coming back to your still point. Soften your gaze. Let the mind drop into stillness. We're going to take the awareness into the body and down to the left foot. Make it big and broad and sturdy. Imagine roots growing down from that foot into the earth. They sucker you down. That foot is not going to move. Feel the stability drawing up through the leg. You can take all of your weight onto it as you lift your right foot, bringing it to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. And bring the hands to heart center. Pressing into the leg with the foot and the foot with the leg. And if you feel comfortable, you can grow your branches. Long, full breaths here. Imagine roots growing down from that extended knee back to the earth, stabilizing you further. Keep your breath long and full and relaxed. One more breath. And then we're going to release the hands back down to the heart center. Release the arms, release the foot, and have a little shake off. Okay, we're going to come down to sitting now. We're going to come via a squat, so we're going to take the toes out about as wide as a mat, heels towards each other. Take a good inhale, reaching it up to the sky. And then exhale, sink it down as far as is comfortable for you. You can point the fingers forward, bring the hands to the mat if you need some balance. Or if you feel comfortable here, you can bring the elbows to the insides of the knee. Broaden the chest, bringing the palms together. And take some long, full breaths here. Keep those shoulders relaxed from the ears. Keep that jaw loose. One more full breath. And then we're going to release ourselves down. You can either walk the hands forward or you can take them behind to bring yourself to sitting on the floor. We're going to extend the legs out. We want to be sat evenly on the sit bones, the feet working towards the face. And we want to be able to sit up straight. If you find your back collapses back and it's a real struggle to sit up straight, pop yourself on either a cushion or a block to give you a little bit of lift and helping to create that straightness in the back. We're going to bring the feet towards the face, hands resting by the side of the body, press down into those sit bones, pull the pelvic floors in and up, abdomen draws into the spine, and the energy continues up the spine, making space between each vertebra until it comes out through the crown of the head, like we're being pulled tall by a string. The shoulder blades drop back into their back pockets and away from the ears. And we'll take some long, full breaths here. Feel how the breath feels all the way through the movement. At the top of the inhale, where is the tension that's constraining it? As you exhale, see if you can relax and release a little, opening up that space. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale to reach the hands up to the sky, making even more space. And exhale to hinge at the hip, fold it forward, taking hold of whatever you come to, legs, ankles, feet. If you don't quite reach the feet and want to use a strap, you can grab it and place place it around the feet, about the balls of the feet, and use that to help draw you forward. The gaze here is towards the big toe. We want to take the energy out, not down. And we want to use the breath. So as you inhale, press back with your sit bones, grow your crown. And as you exhale, soften and hinge at the hip to fold forward. And notice any striving or straining as part of the posture. See if you can release it, focusing instead on breathing and relaxing. There's nowhere you have to be or anywhere you have to get to. Just breathe and work with your body. Gently releasing tension, breath by breath. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale to walk the hands back up. We're going to drop down onto the elbows. You can move any cushion or block. And then we're going to replace where the hands are, where the elbows are with the hands. And we're going to press into the hands to lift the heart up to the sky. Gaze is up, pointing the toes. Really open up that heart center. And take some long, full breaths here. Feel the inhale expanding all the way up into your upper chest. And as you exhale, release tension around the jaw, around the shoulders, sliding the shoulder blades down the back. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to come back up. And we're going to take our legs wide. I quite like to sit on a cushion or a block for this one, but it's up to you. We're going to imagine we've got a big pot of porridge in front of us and we've got our stirrer. Press down into the sit bones, grow the crown, and then exhale to reach round towards the right leg, round towards the left leg, and back, making a big circle. And just move within the range of movement that feels comfortable for you, flowing with your breath. And we'll do one more. And then you can reverse the direction. And we'll do one more. And then we'll come back up to center. We're going to bring the hands to the mat on the inside of the legs, just the fingertips touching the spider fingers. We're going to press down into the sit bones, grow the crown, and then we're going to exhale to walk the fingers forwards, hinging at the hip. So we don't want to collapse the chest, just to reach a little further. Keep your torso nice and long and hinge from the hip, keeping your chest broad. There's nowhere you have to be or anywhere you have to get to. Instead, just come to your comfortable edge. So the edge of the point you can reach without coming into discomfort. And here, breathe into it. We don't have to push or force. Instead, inhale to just grow your crown. Make a little bit of space. And exhale to soften and relax forward. The hinging is from the hip. And each breath will create little micro movements, taking you slowly and gently a little further into the posture. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale to walk the hands back up. and come up to sitting. We're now going to bring the soles of the feet together. You can remain on your block, or if you want to, you can remove it. Make each position so it feels good in your body. So the soles of the feet are now together. We're going to take the hands and we're going to bring the thumbs along the soles of the feet in line with the ball of the feet, and the fingers right round the top. We're going to open up the feet like a book, like we're trying to read the soles of the feet. Just come as far as that comes for you. And then from here we're going to press down into the sit bones, grow the crown, make the space. And then exhale to hinge at the hip and fold it forward. Again, there's nowhere you have to get to or anywhere you have to be. Just listen and work with your body. As you inhale, grow your crown, make the space. Exhale, soften and hinge from the hip. Doesn't matter how far you get, we want to keep the chest broad, so you're better off keeping the head up here than crouching forwards to feel like you're closer to the feet. Keep your chest broad, your back long, and just breathe into it. Relieving any striving or straining, letting go of any tugging or pulling, and instead just breathe and relax into it. One more breath, and then we're going to inhale to gently come back up. We're going to extend the legs out in front, give them a little shake off, and then we're going to draw the right knee into the body, step it over the left leg. Option to remain here, or you can take it a little bit further by hooking the heel back towards the bottom. So from whichever position you're in, we're going to take the same hand as the bent knee behind, and then we're going to inhale to reach the other hand up to the sky, making lots of space, and then exhale to soften the abdomen, taking a twist, hooking the elbow over the knee, or you can hug it into the chest, whichever feels better for you. The gaze comes to the far corners of the eyes, like you're trying to look round the corner. This is because where the attention goes, the energy flows, and we want it to spiral around the spine. As you inhale, grow your crown, make some space. Exhale, soften the torso, spiral a little further. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to bring the gaze back to the front, and exhale to release. We're going to extend the bottom leg back out if you've bent it. Step the right leg back over and reach them forward. When we take it to the other side, we're going to draw the left knee in, step it over the right leg. Option to stay here, or we can tuck the heel back towards the bottom. Same hand as the bent leg, whichever position you're in, comes behind. And then we're going to inhale, reach the crown, reach the hand, make lots of space. Exhale, take your twist, hooking your elbow or hugging the knee into the chest. And take that gaze around the corner, using the energy to spiral you around the spine. All twists need space, so as you inhale, grow the crown, keeping it over the tailbone. And as you exhale, soften the abdomen, draw your back shoulder back and round. One more long, full breath. And then we're going to inhale to bring the gaze back to the front. And exhale to release. Extend the bottom leg out. Extend the top leg out. And release. Okay, we're going to come down to laying on the back now. So we're going to reach the hands forward and roll yourself down onto the earth. bring the feet close to the buttocks so you can almost tickle the heels with the fingertips. We're going to take the awareness into the spine and notice the space between the spine and the earth. As you inhale, pull the abdomen in, drawing the spine towards the earth and lifting the tailbone slightly. Inhale, relax. Exhale, pull the abdomen in, lift the tailbone. We're going to press into the heels and peel the hips up to the sky, lifting the vertebra, maybe all the way up into the chest. And then exhale all the way down, bringing each vertebra down in turn, all the way back to the tail. One more time. Inhale, abdomen in, tail lifts, press through the heels, peel yourself up vertebra by vertebra, see how far you can come. And at the end of the movement, if you feel comfortable, you can interlace the hands behind the back and open the chest a little further. Take some long, full breaths here. Feel the inhale expanding up into your chest. One more breath. And then we're going to gently release the hands and exhale to roll ourselves back down vertebra by vertebra. Hug the knees into the chest and take some nice big circles, massaging out the lower back. One way, and then the other. And then we're going to come to center. We're going to reach the feet up to the sky and take hold of the outside of the feet, coming into a happy baby. So the armpits are around the knees. The feet are quite wide so that we've got some space in between them. They're about armpit width apart. If you can't quite reach the feet, again you can use your strap and take that round the feet to give you a little bit of something to grip against. And just take some long, full breaths here. Letting your shoulders sink back towards the earth. Letting the arms be like dead weights, drawing down on the feet. Allowing the knees to drop a little closer to the armpits, breath by breath. Keeping your breath long and full. We're going to keep the feet where they are, and with each exhale, imagine the tailbone drawing down towards the earth. Gently stretching out the lower back. One more full breath. And then we're going to exhale to gently release the legs and extend them out for relaxation. You can let the hands rest, palms up by the side of the body. The armpits have a little bit of space into them. The shoulders are broad, the back of the neck is long. So you can have the legs extended, or if you feel like you need some support for the lower back, you can bend the knees, have the feet a little wide, and then let your knees drop together to support each other. And we're just going to stay here, and I'm going to guide you through a relaxation. Nothing is needed of you now. You can just soften and relax into the earth. Feel the solidity of the earth beneath you and allow your body to soften and relax into it, letting it support you. Your feet are broad and relaxed. The ankles are loose. The feet just flop from them. The calves are long. The knees are soft. The thighs melt away as the body gets heavier and heavier. The pelvis is broad and relaxed. The glutes are soft. The hip joints relax and release. The spine releases vertebra by vertebra. The abdomen is soft. The organs sink heavy. The rib cage is open and relaxed. The collarbones are broad, and the backs of the shoulders melt into the earth. The arms are heavy and loose. The elbows are soft. The palms are soft. The fingers just let go. The back of the neck is long and heavy. The throat relaxes. The jaw releases, and all the little muscles around the ears let go. The cheeks are soft and heavy. The lips are soft. The tongue is loose in the mouth. The eyes are heavy in their sockets. The brow is broad. And the crown releases. As we take this moment to just be in Shavasana. We're going to start to bring the awareness back into the body. Become aware of the sounds that are near and far away. Become aware of the feeling of the body lying on the mat. Become aware of the breath. Feel the coolness as it enters the nostrils. Feel the warmth as it leaves. Take a deep breath. Draw energy, prana, life force deep into your body and feel it nourishing you. Another deep breath all the way to your fingers and your toes, giving them the energy to have a little wiggle. Another deep breath all the way to the fingers and the toes, giving you the energy to reach the arms up and back for a full body stretch. Reach the heels and stretch the back body. Reach the toes and stretch the front body. Then exhale, draw the knees into the chest, give them a little hug and take a little rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, roll over onto whichever side is more comfortable for you, placing your arm beneath your head as a pillow. as we leave our practice to go back out into the busy world, know that there is always a peaceful place inside of us, and it's always here for us to come back to. When you're ready, come up to sitting. We'll end the class with Namaste. It's a greeting that means the light in me honours the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you again. Take care.